Okay, so today we're going to show you how to set up your Fret Zealot with Chord, one of the Fret Zealot app partners. This is on iOS only, so first we open the Chord app, and Chord is an app that can display any chords, fingerings. You can import songs, you can transpose them, and you can share them. It works with guitar, bass, banjo, ukulele, and mandolin, and has over 400 different scales which can be displayed, harmonized, or searched. And it works with Fret Zealot. So what we're going to do in the app is come into our settings. You see a spot for Fret Zealot, and it's enabled presently, so we'll turn on our Fret Zealot, hit the scan, and we've got it connected right there. Beautiful. There are a few other options that we can use to set whether or not we display chords ahead of time or in time, but the defaults are pretty powerful. So there's a lot of configurability you can use in this app. For example, if you have any special cases for wanting to display chords, you can change the number of fingers used in creating chords, or the maximum span of frets. So you can really do a lot of things in this all-inclusive chord engine. All right, so to try out a little bit of the functionality, let's look at a simple reverse search. This is one of my favorites. When you've got notes in your head and you need to get them down, you can use this app to tell you what they are. So for instance, if we put just the notes we know for a C major chord in there. Oh, did that wrong. There you go. So C, E, and G makes a C major chord. We know that, and the app can tell us that. So if we go into this menu now, we can see all of the different fingerings of this C major chord, and they're all displayed here on the Fret Zealot. From here you can also see the usage of various notes, in this case the root, the third, and the fifth. Going into arpeggios, you can see all along the fretboard, these are all your C, E, and G notes. And it's nice, the app has a little feature where you can press to invoke the sound as well. There are different scale boxes, if you want to call them, or arpeggio boxes that you can light up selectively up the fretboard, but you can see they all contain the same notes. So that takes care of chords, arpeggios, and let's take a look at scales really quickly. One of my other favorite things to do in here is look up just the incredible catalog of scales available to us. We're going to look at a C, or a jazz scale, C major bebop, and right away you can see the scale formulas. You can see the chord that is dominant, relevant keys, and then also you can play around with the tones you can expect. So if we select fingerings up here, we'll now get this scale displayed on our fretboard. The different colors are corresponding to the different notes, and I like this kind of pastel color palette. And then likewise, we can move the different scale shapes up and down the neck. And if you were to customize it, you could limit the number of notes or the span of fingers if you were trying to play this, or wanted to, let's say, minimize distance. You have lots of options available to you. All right. Lastly for our evaluation, there's so much more that you can do, including you have hundreds of different tunings, harmonization, and the like, but we're going to look at the Songbook. So natively, Chord comes with a set of, we'll call them sheet music tablature combinations that you can display fingerings for, and turn each one of these chord diagrams into a playable scale chart. So from there you can click into any one, see our C major as we expect, and so on and so forth. What you can also do, and this is really cool, is create your own collection, which we'll find out how to do. New song. Here we go. And for instance, you can drag these sets of chords to your play area here. There we go. So there's a C. We'll add a D chord, an E flat, and an F. Might not be the most the most musical melody, but we can see as we touched each of those chords, we have our handy dandy chord diagram, and then this area that tells us which notes to play or which strings to play. So what's cool, when we select down below, we can tap to listen to the song if we wanted to play through, or we can use it to edit. So you can create some really fascinating compositions in here and use all of the harmonization and transposition tools that are available in Chord. So that's the quick high-level overview of using Fret Zealot with Chord.